Is it up? It's up. Hello, 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 hello. And welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Keona, and I mainly do diamond painting content. Now that's done, welcome to Vlogmas Day 4, being recorded on Vlogmas Day 4. I had issues, okay? I, just couldn't get into the WIP Chat, and right now I haven't even made coffee. Oh, come on, let's not fight over this. Can we be friends? There we go. No. No, there we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Look, I'm blind. I need a light pad. That's just the way it goes. And how many times have I told you, if I don't have coffee in a video, send help? Because I've tried to record this twice. It turns out my mic wasn't on or working. It's on now. I made sure. Which, actually, let me adjust the coffee situation real quick. Okay. All is well in the world. I have my coffee. And I have kittens driving me crazy. So, you're getting this late today, obviously, because it is 12:02. I have tried to film this several times. Everything's gone wrong, from muted mic to lowered slider to the cats going insane. And I've tried to remove them from the room. They just get up under the door and they're like, "Hi, we're back." It's warm in here. So, you gotta kind of accept it. And I forgot to turn off the chime. So, let me catch you up with life, and we're going to start with the fact that my husband, news chime, is no longer all the way in Texas. He's now here. My husband and my son sold the house, and they now live here. And, it's interesting because we haven't lived together for 2 years, and I've changed a bit. He hasn't. I'm always changing, and I think women are more often to change, so, but I also have a type of personality that changes a lot. Like, not the deep down important stuff, but like what I'm into, what I'm doing at the time, stuff like that. Okay, we decided not to do that bottom row where that 2 is. Sorry. And so, he's getting used to the way I am right now. Again, foundation is still the same, but like, I am almost always working is a great example, and he doesn't like it. And then I sat there and go, "Well, you work a lot." He goes, "Yes, but I work working hours." That's boring. That is boring. I'd rather work all the time. But of course, I enjoy what I do. And right now, that was a Discord alert distracting me. So, you know what? Let me put this on vibrate, or off vibrate, and on silent, because then I can't be distracted. There's a couple, like my Discord, every time a message is sent, I get an alert. It's not that popular. And, a couple channels and other Discords, every time a message is sent, I get an alert. Again, usually not that popular. What is? But that's where I hang out a lot, so that's besides the point. Where was I? Look at that, I'm already scrolling, and that's how you know it's a Keona WIP Chat. So either way, we're on day 4 of Vlogmas. Let me get the lid on this. Day 4 of Vlogmas, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna record early, and da-da-da-da-da. Last night I sat down to record. I woke up in my chair. Kind of defeats the purpose of trying to film early. And then today I had the 2 mess ups, and I was getting so mad, and it reminded me, this is why you want to film early. That way, if you have mess ups, you just always come back. You can always come back. I've been up since 7:15 this morning. If you know anything about me, I don't wake up at 7:15. I wake up at 10 or 11 or noon. Sometimes 2. But never 7:15. You are not going to be able to follow this conversation. If you cannot follow ADHD thoughts, I feel really bad for you right now. Because you are at the wrong channel. I got this cough. It's driving me crazy. And it's not like I'm sick or anything. And I'm like, okay, it's smoker's cough. But then it goes away. So I only have it, like, in the first half of the morning. This is 4. Guess this is for. Normally I'm showing y'all what I'm using here. I'll do it that way. Not that you can see because it's a dark 4 on a dark background, but it turns out that when you have a light pad, it doesn't look like a dark background. I could probably see it without the light pad. I really could. I could try to do this without the light pad. Excuse you, sir! It's a cat. Are you okay, Keona? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. My brain is not okay. It can't stay on one thought for more than 5 minutes. If that. So, let me start from the beginning, because that's a very good place to start. Y'all haven't really heard from me since before I left for my birthday trip. Y'all have gotten a couple things, and like here and there. My birthday trip was in September. I got the pre-orders out. Everything went fine. I had even thought about doing a winter mystery box, and I ended up not doing it. And I decided that I'm just going to do random mystery boxes, that they're not going to be, like, they might have a theme to them, but that's not what it's going to be. It's just going to be a mystery box. Because I got some stuff for the next one already, and I'm so excited to do it. Anyway, so I leave in September. I do all that. I told you all about the hospital stay. I told you about seeing my boys play, and we won. Yeah, I love my football. Go football! I've been rewatching Full House, and DJ does that when her cousin visits, which is actually her brother in real life. You know, when Kirk Cameron appears on the show. Anyway. Coffee. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. You know, all that. Well, while I was out there, I had to sign paperwork for a house. That's a house, because even though I wasn't on the mortgage, I was on the deed. That's how you do it. You get on the deed, not the mortgage ladies. That's why you're not financially responsible, except for, like, the taxes, but you're not, like, mortgage financially responsible for it. I'm giving y'all bad advice. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Anyway, I still had to fill out paperwork, so I filled out my paperwork. Everything else came back here, and I have been a dumpster fire since. Because I decided I'm going to do all this work. And I had a huge order. I told y'all that I got that huge order out. I got it out. Which, by the way, I got one item I have to make for that order, because they came back to me and they're like, hey! I was like, okay, I got you. I was going to do it today, but I gotta go to Barnes & Noble to get my daughter's Christmas gift today, which is, like, really making me mad that I am just such a dumb, you know, things are bad today. Like, I am scattered today. I can't get this done right. I thought about putting it off and then getting it out really late and just going out to Barnes & Noble to pick up the item, and I'm like, no, because that's not fair. You already got one at, like, 4 p.m., and if we can get this at least 4 p.m., then it's 24 hours later, and it's not that big a deal. I'm telling you, I worry about the stupidest shit. And this cat is staring me down. If they come over here to visit, which they usually do, at least Silent Bob does. If Silent Bob comes over to visit, I will show you them. Him. Pants will not come visit. His name is Socks, but I originally nicknamed him Pants. My son has adopted him, my oldest, and has named him Socks, because we already have a boots, and if you see them right next to each other, you realize, oh my god, they are identical. Like, once they're adults, I don't know how we're gonna tell them apart. Except for personality. Because Boots acts like a dog. And Pants is so mellow. He is. I love it. But either way, I'm scrolling again. Telling you, I don't know how you're gonna follow this today. I'm not even following my own train of thought. It's derailed. It's derailed. Oh my goodness. So, I want to talk about the mic issues before I continue, because it's in my head, and that's probably why I keep derailing, is I'm so worried that my mic is going to be cutting out and all that. And actually, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to move my sensor to be on the table. So my cats, the kittens, Silent Bob and Mr. Pants there, that's hanging from my armchair on my computer. they like to play with my wires. They hop up on my DSLR Mini and change my sliders, which my lapel mic's plugged into. On top of that, when they knock the sensor down, it goes between two computers. And I did not realize it was knocked down yesterday when I was filming. And so we had a lot of distortion. And I'm hoping that's the problem. If not, I have to save up some money. So I'm going to have to work my little butt off on the shop and save up some money and get myself a new lapel mic. Which this lapel mic, trust me, it's gotten its dues. I did an annual Thanksgiving stream on Mixer, back when it was Beam to Mixer. So the 5 years that I was on Mixer, I did an annual Thanksgiving stream, unless I was out of town. If I was in town, which was, it was only 1 year, it was that first year, so 4 years. 4 years, I did an annual Thanksgiving stream where we cooked Thanksgiving, and then if I was home the same year, I would do Christmas. Well, when I had done the Christmas the first year, I think, and Tipsy made fun of my mic. And so I put this lapel mic on my wish list. And she messaged me, and she goes, what do you need a lapel mic for? And I go, oh, when I do the kitchen streams and all that, it would be nice to be wireless instead of having that one mic set up, And I actually think it was the first Thanksgiving one, not the first Christmas one, that she realized that, or that it all happened. And so, remember, Mixer shut down in 2020. So Mixer was around from 2015. And so in 2006, between Christmas and Thanksgiving, it got purchased off my wish list by Tipsy. And she goes, it's on the way. So I've had this lapel mic for 7 years. So maybe it is time to change it. And I've bought one since then, but then we lost it. Because I bought another one when I lost this one, but then I found this one when I moved, and I was like, yes! And then I lost that one. Or no, I lost that one before I moved, and I wasn't going to buy another one. You get the point. You get the point. I have never had my stuff together. And so yesterday, when I didn't even notice it while editing, it wasn't until Tipsy, like seriously, I have an image of it, because I took a screenshot of this specific part of the conversation. Okay? That's my dinner last night. Okay. You see this? Let's get up close and personal. You can see her last message to me was 11:28. And the first thing she messages me is a week later saying, your audio is crackly in your video. I think you need a mic upgrade. And I read that and I go, fuck you. And then I was like, are you paying for it? In the end, I went back, I heard it, and we talked, and she's like, yeah, I thought it was my headset at first. But I made sure. I was like, ah, damn it. You know? Because I went back, I heard it. Katie mentioned it today. It's like, yeah, I know. I got a $250 lapel mic sitting in my cart, but I'm on a pay in 4 detox. Because of what's coming today. Guess what's coming today? Okay, just because it's coming today doesn't mean you're getting it tomorrow, because there's a lot of work for it. But my Cyber Weekend haul is coming today from Diamond Art Club. 22 kits. And I gotta make visuals, so I don't know if you're getting it tomorrow or when, but it's coming soon. The Diamond Art Club Black Friday haul video is coming soon. I'm so excited. Like, I got the message. I'm like, oh, it wasn't due out till tomorrow. I'm just like, okay, I like this. So I was happy. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Right now, I am using my candy cane Putty. See that? It's nice and red in there. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm using my, Bacon Pancakes dab right here. That's because I haven't made the dabs yet for them done. And it's one of those things to where it's like, I really don't want to get hate and backlash, because I don't use gloves when I make resin, and people are so finicky. But I clean my hands with rubbing alcohol. If it gets on them, it's like immediate. It's not like I'm leaving it on to cause problems. And so it's like, do I go ahead, refill my rubbing alcohol sprayer, and work on the containers for the dab, because I put resin in the bottom and put the magnets on. That way, it holds it better than E6000, because it becomes part of the resin in a sense. I showed y'all a sanding trick yesterday where you take a cardboard emery file and you sand magnets, and that'll help them adhere better because it causes abrasions. And I am really distracted by what's going on over on my chair right now. Hey! I heard a growl, and then I realized that he's biting his neck really hard. That's why he yelled. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ah! Alright. Stop scrolling. Where were we at? Yeah, so I signed the papers, everything else, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. 4 weeks. The move-out day was 11/7, right? The move-out day was 11/7. Nothing. Nothing happened for 4 weeks. Didn't hear anything. Then, when he would call me, he'd ask for updates about other things that didn't even matter and stuff like that, and I wouldn't even think to ask for updates on the house, because I'm like, okay, if there's updates on the house, he'll tell me. Nothing. Then finally I asked him one day, and he goes, oh, I haven't heard from him since we signed the papers. And so now I'm starting to get worried, because I'm not paying the mortgage anymore. After we signed the papers, I stopped paying the mortgage, because I'm like, okay, we're going to get everything done. We're going to, everything's going to be taken care of. The mortgage is the reason why I didn't pay is that was our payoff quota and all that they had. So they waited until, what was it? November 5th was a Sunday. So November 3rd, they hand over the check. Oh no, November 2nd, they hand over the check. I still don't know about this. November 4th, that Saturday, hubby calls me. He's like, we're on our way. Excuse me? Yeah, the check deposited on Thursday. We're on our way. I'm like, you say I don't tell you anything. And so, this is Thursday afternoon. They're already halfway here. Or not Thursday afternoon, but Saturday afternoon. They're already halfway here. They showed up at 2 a.m. on Sunday, which was my mom's birthday, the 5th. And it was like, some notice would have been nice. So there was all that. And, I have a lot of anxiety. Not when it comes to my kids, but when it comes to other people. And I was going through panic attacks that, my husband would change the way I have been living here, where I finally started to get some comfort. Yes, I'm in chaos. I'm completely overwhelmed right now, but at least I'm happy with who I am and how I'm doing and how I'm living right now. So I was going through a lot of anxiety about that, and I've been fighting about the toilet seat, because any woman with kids and a husband male kids and a husband there is something about the toilet seat. It's like they can't put it down. And so for years, we've been in this house for 2 years with my mom. Michael and my stepdad were the only males, but my stepdad passed in February of 2022. So the past year and a half, I've been working hard on Michael, and Michael put the seat down. What it is I'm grossed out. Yeah, I know this is weird to talk about, but I'm grossed out about, just lost 2 of them. About the air particles, when you flush a toilet, which Mythbusters proved it, that there's bacterial, and if you have your toothbrush sitting on the sink and you flush the toilet, you got these particles coming up from the seat or from the toilet onto your toothbrush. You know what I mean? So close the lid when you flush. So that's how we fix that issue, right? Is everybody just closed the lid, because I was paranoid that poo particles were getting on toothbrushes, right? I know, this is a little much. I'm sorry. I'm getting to the point. Well, I yelled at Josh once, and he goes, sorry, Mom. Bad habit. Got into use of it. Da, da, da. And I explained to him about the poop particles. Once you explain about the poop particles, usually they understand. Okay, so I explained to him about the poop particles. And he's like, ew. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, Mom. Always gotta close the seat when or close the lid when I flush now. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, thank God I have a cap on my toothbrush. But, yeah. I'm like, it's not just your toothbrush. It's the body loofahs, everything. And he's like, he's like gagging at this point. And then he comes into my room one day and he goes, Mom, I know who's leaving the seat up. I go, who? And he goes, Dad. And I go, figures. I've been training this man for almost 20 years and he still can't put the seat down. You know what I mean? Hey! What are you making noise for? Oh, he came to visit me. I want to see a kitten. I want to see a kitten. Come here. Come on up. Oh, I'm wearing velvet pants. They don't like velvet pants. Oh, no, not the mic. It's a kitty. Look at him. This is Silent Bob. He doesn't make any noise. He just causes trouble. He's like, no, I don't want to be on camera. That's proof that I'm a nuisance. Put him back down. So he's like, Dad's doing it. And I'm like, ugh. So I don't take this. I'm like, maybe he's just like blaming his dad, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because he said that he followed his dad he went in after his dad left the bathroom and found it. And so, yeah, I took that with a grain of salt, because what if he's just trying to pass the blame onto his dad, right? I need to change out my wax, and I don't want to. I've been using this wax and this pen for like 5 paint gems and now 2.5, and it's like, no, come on. It's like, no. I had it and then I dropped it. Anyway. So I didn't believe him and all that, and because I don't know, maybe I was in denial, or like I said, teenage boy, maybe just try to pass the blame, whatever, And so then one day, we're about ready to leave and all that, and the hubs is like, yeah, let me just go to the bathroom real quick. And I'm like, that's a good idea. So when he left, or about 5 minutes after he left the bathroom, I walk in there and the seat's up. And so I called him out on it. Not that day, but like later, like the day later, the next day, shit like that. So, and he goes, oh, I always put the seat down. And I go, no. And I told him exactly when it happened. And he goes, oh, I was in a hurry. I go, no. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. I'm in a hurry. I'm in a fucking hurry. Nah. You know what? I'm in a hurry, and I still, wipe my hootie haw and all that, Don't give me, I'm in a hurry. I think I pushed it too far. Don't give me, I'm in a hurry, and, there we go. So I can't put the seat down, which takes 1 second, a microsecond. So I called him out. And I haven't found the seat down since, but I found the lid up, and it's like, ugh. But you see what I mean? I had the anxiety that things in the household were going to change because I was comfortable. On the bright side, my mom likes to watch movies, and so does Noah. And I can't. I watch movies, but I can't focus on them. I can't just sit there and watch a movie. I have to be doing something. So I'll watch them back here while I'm crocheting or diamond painting or working, a lot while I'm working. I watched whatchamacallit? I watched Now and Then, and it's been years since I've watched it, and so I have all those old songs like stuck in my head all the time now. But I did it all while working. And my mom likes to sit down and watch movies, and my husband did not heed my warning and say, save the money from the house, and went and he bought improvements for this house, like, bought a replacement toilet for all 3 bathrooms, only installed one, because he hasn't had the time, and bought a 75-inch, yes, you know what I'm about to say, a 75-inch TV. He bought a 75-inch TV for the front room. He had a 50-inch that worked just fine. And he goes, but I want UHD. And I go, then get a 50-inch to replace it. Mind you, the 50-inch that was on the, or actually it was a 55. The 55-inch that was on the wall was a TV we gave our mother that we had since before Sam was born. We got it when I was pregnant. So March of 2008. You get the point. So I didn't see a problem with replacing the TV. I had a problem with replacing the TV with a 75-inch monster. And he's like, it was only $300. Or he ended up spending like $500 total. And I'm like, only. Which, I want to tell you, when it comes to my Black Friday thing, I did not use the money from selling the house. Okay? I did pay, of course. Because I can't. I grew up in a very underprivileged household. That's the easiest way to put it. And so spending large lumps of sums kind of bothers me. Great deals, I love, and I saved $500 on Black Friday. So not mad about that, but I have issues paying large sums, and so Afterpay is my go-to. In fact, so I have 3 Black Friday orders. 2 on Black Friday, 1 on Cyber Monday. So on Black Friday, I did a 14 kit order with 270 savings. Then the next order was our $230 savings. The next order was I want to say 4 kit. No, because I got 7. So maybe it was a 2 kit order. I don't even remember what the second one was, right? And I saved $70. I think it was a 2 kit order. Either 2 or 3. Either way, I know. Doesn't matter, okay? Either way. So I saved $230 first order, $70 the second order. Then my Monday releases, I used $200 in points. I still have $100 in points, guys. Ugh. But, either point. And all 3 of them were Afterpaid. Actually, I don't think I Afterpaid the one with points. I'm not too sure. I'd have to double check. Because I have an issue of spending large amounts. I can't do it. It's hard. Like, we bought a new mattress for $890, and PayPal did a hold for $850 and charged $890 on top of that, and was holding on to that $850, and I was having a panic attack about it. Like, nope. And I just realized I have talked about nothing. So, moving on, after that, I kept telling him I had this big order to do. I knew when it was due by. I had bought all the stuff for it. I was working on, I was making the chop stickers, I was making the inserts, all that other stuff, and I knew I had a lot to make. I didn't start making the actual stuff I needed until 4 days before I shipped out. And that was because it was just constant distractions around here. I said, I was worried that the dynamic of the house would change, and it did. And it's been frustrating. And when you have everybody trying to make me feel guilty for not spending time with people. I spend time with my kids. My kids come in here, they spend time with me and everything else. I've never really chased my kids out unless it's past bedtime and I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in bed? And even then, I don't do that to Josh because Josh is 17. And I want as much time as I can get with him. I just lost 2 years with him, you know? So, everybody knows where to find me. It's not like I'm hiding from people, right? Actually, they're kind of mad. I went to go record this last night, and I go, yeah, I'm going to go film now. And my mom goes, you've been filming all day. I go, no, I haven't. I've been trying to film all day. And when you have people coming in and out of the room and other mistakes happening, trying to film does not equal filming. So thirsty. So thirsty. Let's do the O's and the U. There's like a single U, so I want to do that. And a couple O's. Like, what's it called? Where you just open up the thing and you don't use a tray. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be picking out of the containers. Because I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 O's and 1 U. And I picked it up upside down. I hate when I do that. So we're just going to put it on its side. And boom. Did you hear that nice pop? It sounded so good. And now I'm worried about ruining those blue tweezers, so I went back to the black tweezers, okay? I like them. They're pretty. Why is my watch going off? That means I got a text message. My watch is on vibrate. Like, I tried to get rid of all distractions, and instead of silencing my watch, I put it on vibrate. That does not help the situation. Aww. I had someone message me a while back saying, and this is like a while back, that my WIP chats are too sporadic and they can't follow a thing that I'm saying. And I'm like, I have ADHD. Oh, that's not an excuse. If you knew what ADHD did to a brain, that is an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's just the way I am. And I think I'm proving it today. So, I got all that order out, everything else. And Josh is sitting there and he's bugging me about how he wants a job. He's on Indeed. He's going from place to place. He's looking for a job. Whatever, right? He gets told at Dollar Tree they don't hire anyone under 18. So he goes next door to WM Grocery. And he got a job. He got 2 job offers, one being Jack's, which is a fast food chain in, I think it's primarily in Alabama. I might be a little bit outside Alabama, but I think it's an Alabama chain. So he got a job offer from Jack's that paid more than WM, but WM was more convenient based on location and easier for him to walk to. So, because he's 17 and he doesn't have a license. That's something Mom takes care of. Mom takes care of all the important stuff. I've always been good at that. The fact that he was able to re-enroll him in school, because in Texas you have to enroll every year, with the fact that he was able to re-enroll him in school, I was amazed. And I'm not saying that he's incompetent. I'm just saying that I've always done that. I've done the important stuff. The doctor's appointments, the school enrollment, the eye appointments. And turns out all he got was physicals from the urgent care, so he could play sports, but he hasn't had a doctor's appointment, hasn't had a dentist appointment. He just got his first eye appointment, which we'll go into that. So, he got his job, everything else. And we go to get his and his sister's permit. This is during the Thanksgiving week break. Well, I didn't realize that the form that they gave me on accident, or by accident? No, by accident. Oh my god, I should message Tippy and ask her, is it by accident or on accident? I think it's by accident. Anyway, she's an English major. She's got her master's in English, and she will yell at me when she finds out I got that wrong. Hey, maybe she'll be happy that I tried. Anyway, so I accidentally did not know that I needed this form. I had it because they had given it to Sam when I was trying to get the different form of enrollment to get her Social Security card. 2 different completely different forms. And so she was able to go test twice and fail twice. We're going back tomorrow. Hopefully she studied. But they told him no. And I was like, can I at least get his ID? And she goes, yes, the transcripts will work for that. So I got all the paperwork for his ID because he needed that to start work on that Sunday. Which his physical ID came in the mail yesterday. No, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Which is good because tomorrow he's forfeiting it. Which we'll get into that. So he went, he got his job and all that. And last week, we went, so Monday. Yeah, Monday. A week ago. We go to Opelika, which is right next to Auburn, because their driver's license place, which is not DMV here, it's like ALEA, is open every day. Where I live, it's only open on Tuesdays. So we went, I had an appointment for Monday. We went on Monday, both of us. I officially have an Alabama driver's license after 2 years. Don't stop fighting so hard. After 2 years, I officially have an Alabama driver's license. Okay? And he passed his permit and failed his eye exam last Monday. Alright, so I'm getting all my stuff. I almost failed my peripheral, but I didn't know I was supposed to be looking at my peripheral. She says, just tell me where you see a flashing light. And I'm like, huh? And she goes, oh, it could be anywhere around you. I'm like, oh, left. You know what I mean? I almost failed because she didn't give good enough instructions. In Alabama, you have to get your vision test every time, which is kind of cool to me because you have less blind people on the road. But at the same time, I'm not used to it because in Texas, here's your ID for 8 years. Oh, it's time to renew? Here's your ID for another 8 years. You know what I mean? Or your driver's license. Like, they don't give you a vision test or anything. Here's your driver's license for the next 8 years. I've never had a vision test for a driver's license. Yes, I've had glasses. But in Alabama, I had my glasses on, and she gave me the vision test with my glasses on. It's like she was making sure my prescription was right. I don't know. It was weird. It was very, very weird. Hold on, my husband has come in. I am recording. Big box. 2 big boxes? 3 big boxes. 1 little, 1 big. I'm supposed to have 3 big. We'll go look at it later. Thank you. That is... Now I'm interested. Like, what did I get? That small box. Now I'm gonna be distracted by it. Anyway. So, he fails his vision. So we go home, and I go online from my phone, and I schedule 3 vision appointments, because Sam failed her vision as well. Even though she failed her permit exam, she still has to get her vision filled out too. So whenever she does pass her permit exam, she'll be able to do, drive. So, what was I saying? So I scheduled 3 appointments. Let me pick that up. Get in there. Doesn't want to get in there. So I scheduled 3 vision appointments for Wednesday. And I took him out of school early, which he texted me saying he needs an excuse for that, which is so weird to me because I'm not used to schools needing an excuse if I've pulled them out, or if they've been at school all day and I didn't pull them out till 1 o'clock. But whatever. Or noon. Anyhow. So, he got his vision done. Doc goes, yeah, all the time. Right eye. His right eye's really bad. He's got 1 contact lens. 1 contact lens. It goes in the right eye. But we went and I got him sunglasses. I told him I want to get him driving. I want to get him transition lenses. So, 1, he can use them at night, unlike the sunglasses. and we finally agreed on one, and they're Ray-Bans that aren't sold in stores, so I have to get his pupil measurements and order those. And Sam picked out a pair of Burberrys, but she only needs glasses when she needs them. And what I mean by that, a lot of people look at me weird when I say that, is she doesn't even need them to read, but if her eyes are tired and she feels like, oh, I could use glasses right now, that's what she needs them. And so she got a signature saying she doesn't need them to drive. But she ordered them. That is twice I've done that. But we ordered her a pair anyway, you know, because I don't want her eyes to suffer because she's not using glasses or whatever. That again, she has ADHD and Asperger's, so she understands exactly where I'm coming from. And then, of course, I'm blind as a bat, and so I got 3 new pairs. And actually, I have a picture of that too. And yeah, I'm not putting them on the screen because that requires too much work. Y'all stop with the noise. Okay, so right here you'll see 3 pairs. This pair up top is Sammy's. That's the Burberry. This is my transitions, which are a blue and black Tiffany. These are my everyday because they're blue light filter. Those are Tiffany's, and those are my sunglasses. Yeah, I get 3 pairs. I'm bougie. Yeah. And these are 2 prescriptions ago, and they're Burberry's. Because I broke 2 different pairs of Tiffany's. The only current prescription I had was my sunglasses. And I forgot to bring them into the store, so I felt bad. But, so we get those on Saturday. We'll be getting our glasses. Ooh, that could be his 1-800 contacts order. So it turns out they ordered his contacts through 1-800 contacts. I ordered, because we went to LensCrafters. And so they're delivering contacts. And that's weird to me. Because I had to go, before we had to go to the, eye doctor and get them. Am I crazy? Do I need to replace Putty? No, I don't need to replace Putty. I've never had issues with ABs before. And so I've been having issues with all of these ABs. Like, they don't like me. And I'm like, it's not my Putty because I've used my Putty on ABs. What is it? And I'm starting to think it's Oraloa ABs. I'm trying to have an open mind, but I can tell you that DAC is still my favorite. That's besides the point. Anyway, where were we? Look, I'm telling you the story, okay? I'm telling you the story. So, so I have an appointment for Sam on Tuesday, tomorrow, for her permit exam. Josh has his permit, but he needs to bring in his vision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him along with his vision. And he's mad, or he was mad up until Friday because his ID hadn't come. I spent $43 on this ID. But the thing is, they require you to forfeit over your ID when you get a permit. And he's like, it's not here, it's not here. Eventually it came, you know, and he had an identity and all that. But that's besides the point. But I was sitting there going, I just paid $45 or $43 for this ID, and now I'm going to pay $43 again for a permit. If you did not have a job, I would not have paid that for your ID. I just told him straight up. It's like, no, you would have not gotten an ID that day, you know? Ah. So 2 more big boxes. Yeah, so 3 big boxes, but 2 more big ones since the first 3. Medium. Big. 3 big, like I said. 1 little. Medium. 1 bag. Do any of them say Amazon on them? The bag. 1 bag says Amazon. One box says Amazon. So it's 4 boxes total and a bag. Okay. I think I might know what the box is. I have no clue what the bag is. And I know what the 3 big boxes are. The 3 big boxes are my DAC. Remember how I told you I ordered 22 kits? Oh, I don't think I ever told you the number. Y'all are now listening to me tell my husband that I ordered 22 kits for Cyber Weekend. And he just did the little, like, gun thing to his head. What about money? Money, money, money. Money. Take them away. They're causing trouble. Is this because I ordered 22 kits? Oh, that was fun. My DAC's here. Ah. He doesn't even know that they're not even paid for yet. It's fine. Everything's fine. Well, that's the reason why I do Afterpay is, yeah, his paycheck pays for a lot of things, but if I do an Afterpay, there's a chance that I can use what I pay myself a little bit to help. Am I doing... Okay. I was making sure I wasn't doing checkmark. Because checkmark is normally white on these non-DAC kits. But it isn't here. It isn't here. I'm losing my mind right now. Don't mind me. Now I'm really excited because my entire Black Friday order is here. No matter what, I have to open it. And I was going to open it on camera first thing, but I need to make sure that everything's there. So I don't know if I'm going to do that on camera or if I'm going to be like, just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't figure out what I'm doing for a video until I sit down to do it. There are times that I have planned and planned and planned. Oh yeah, it's a piece of trash. It won't get out. Like, nah, I live here now. There we go, got it. So yeah, there's times that I have planned and planned and planned, and then I get there to do the video, and it's nothing like I planned. So it's better off not to plan. Like, originally, I was going to finish the sections last night, and then do section 4 on camera. Nah. We're gonna stick with section 3. Which, I missed an N. Right there. We'll grab it in a minute. What was I saying? So, as I was telling y'all, every day at the end of the video, unless it's a WIP Chat, I will give y'all a Vlogmas update. Vlogmas right now is doing well. Even though I've been late now 2 days in a row, it's still thriving. I don't think, at this point, I will at least make it to the 10 days. And I think we're still taking bets. And if I didn't trust myself, which I don't, but if I trust myself any less, I would be like, oh, she's not going to make it past day 10. Look, this is day 4. I'm almost halfway there. So, still taking bets. Y'all want to leave those bets down in the comments? Go ahead. Go ahead. Some of y'all might have it and might have hope for me and be like, you're going to do all of it. You're going to do all of it. My question is, how many days am I going to be late with a video? And I know it's not late because it's still the same day. But what I mean is, like, in the afternoon versus morning. Because I'm not going to be so picky about that 8 a.m. release. But afternoons, I'm going to consider myself late. Like, today is a late video. I was looking for the percentage sign. Like I said, I don't know what it's called when you just grab the drill straight out of the thing like I'm doing right now. That one's upside down. We'll fix it. I was looking for the H. That's what I was looking for, because there's only one of them. I'll grab it in a minute. And the 3. 3 is 310. Give me a second. I gotta be talented here. As I hear noises. I need to go to Barnes & Noble, like, with the quickness. Ooh, that means I'm getting Starbucks today. Yes! So, I live in the boonies of Alabama. Which means the closest Starbucks is 45 minutes from me. And the Barnes & Noble I did my pickup from is an hour away from me. And right next to it, actually inside of it, is a Starbucks, you stupid idiot. Only I can call myself that. So, that's even better. That means I don't even have to go to 2 places. I could just go to Barnes & Nobles and get my Starbucks in there. Can you order ahead in that Starbucks? I'm thinking, y'all. Because if I can order ahead, oh my god. That's like heaven. The box. The thing you don't want to open. No. Why don't you want to open? Y'all hear this clutter behind me? Excuse me, sirs. All 3 of you. Boots is sitting there watching them cause trouble. That's why I said all 3 of them. Yeah, so let's move back to everything going on. Now I am currently working on reorganizing my entire studio. I started on Cyber Weekend. And then I stopped on Cyber Weekend because then I realized I had Vlogmas. Actually, no, I was just busy during the week and then Vlogmas hit. And I'm like, oops. Which, again, we talked about this before. I've been reorganizing the studio since June at least. I'm always redoing it, but now we're doing a completely redo because I got some Christmas presents early. And now the area I cleaned up has DAC boxes from when I did the update haul. I just threw the empty boxes over there. And the cats have moved, like, they dumped an entire trash bag today. Like, since I've been talking to y'all, there was a trash bag over there that has now been emptied over there. Yeah. I am at my wit's end. Anybody want a cat? I have 7. And no, you did not hear that wrong. Yes, I said 7. 7. I can now, here, you want to know their names? We have Miss Cleo, that's my mama's cat. Mr. Boots, that's my mama's cat. He's a gray tuxedo. Cleo is a tabby Siamese. Then we have CJ, which looks just like Cleo, except younger. Marble, which is a marble brown tabby. Mr. Hansel, which is a evil brown and gray color point tabby. He's evil, I love him. He's an asshole. And so what are we at? That's at 5. Then we have Little Pants, who looks just like Boots, and Silent Bob, who doesn't meow very often. He only meows when he has to. But in my defense, he had a twin that never shut up, and so we had Silent Bob and Jay. Jay and Silent Bob. And Jay got adopted. Because in the end, the kittens are just fosters. And if they stay, we'll give them a home and everything. But if they don't, you know, it's one of those things. It's kind of, you have to understand that you can't keep 500 cats, no matter how cute they are. But we are done fostering. I say that now. We were done fostering before they came in. We're done fostering cats, unless dire need. Oh my god, they're making so much noise. I've been filming since... Okay. Sorry, I was looking at how long I've been filming. I don't have a timer or anything. I just remember saying what time it was whenever we started. So, that's like in my head. In my head. Y'all ever do that to where, like, you say words and then the song pops up in your head? And then you end up... Not right now, I'm in a vicious cycle. But you know what I mean? What is it? Trying to think of a song besides in my head, besides Zombie. Da 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 da. I can't think. My brain's not working. Oh, I said one yesterday. I don't even remember now. My brain, it just shut down. It's like, no, no, no. We're not gonna work. No. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. I am probably boring the shit out of y'all. You're stuck with me. This is WIP Chat hell. Dun dun dun. I am never gonna be monetized. Never. Not with this type of thing. Actually, speaking of that, I did want to tell y'all some updates about that. I did go ahead and do the first step in monetization, that new like equivalent to affiliate thing. I did that, and then I found out that I can't tie my Etsy to it, so it's just sitting there and not doing anything. And so, brain. So I have that, just not doing anything. That's what I said. Duh. But I looked at my numbers. You know how you need 1,000 followers, or 1,000 subscribers over here. 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours. And apparently, almost everybody gets the subscribers before they get the hours. I am closer to the hours than I am the subscribers. I really am. I'm at, I'm gonna look at it. I'm not gonna show y'all. Y'all can't see my top secret shit. Okay. I'm at 3,600 hours and 677 subscribers. So I am 400 hours away from a 4,000 limit, right? 400 hours. Yet I am still 323 subscribers away. So that is 32% away from subscribers, but 10% hours away. And like I said, usually it's the other way around, so I find that hilarious. And then I'll have the full YouTube partnership. I had it before. I did. I never took advantage of it, so it's weird. And eventually I will do the Shopify thing, but right now I just feel like I need the push from Etsy when it comes to marketing and all that, and I don't think Shopify has the same type of push. And so I'm just holding out right now. But once I do that, I can hook that up to the channel, so when I show new products, I can link it. And I've thought about, since I own the domain, even though the domain is tied to the Etsy, because like I said, I'm really pushing the Etsy right now. I thought about going ahead and creating a Shopify. And like, so it would be a generic Shopify link. And then tying that to the videos and like giving y'all first access and discounts. So that's an option, and then that would be me using the little YouTube micro partnership. What just happened? What are you, and why did you just like pop up out of nowhere? It's a pink one. Put it over here. I'll forget about it. It'll end up on the floor. That's what happens. So, I know why. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing fantastic. I am extremely rude by not asking y'all that until almost an hour into the video. I want to hear how y'all are doing, so leave that in the comments. Like, tell me how your day is going. What are you doing? What are you doing while you're listening to me? Like, I listen to WIP Chats while I drive. Like, I don't know why. Or while I'm working and shop stuff. I've tried to listen to WIP Chats and diamond paint, but I can't focus on diamond painting that long. This is the longest I have focused on diamond painting in forever. Since my last WIP Chat. I want to finish it, and I don't think I can. Because, like I said, I've already held you hostage for an hour. But I'm invested. However, I do need to go to Barnes & Noble. I need to get gas. I need to get bad habits. And what I mean by bad habits is, so, y'all know I smoke. Oh, did I just like throw those out of the tray? And where did they go? I heard it fall. It must have fell in my lap. Instead of a shake, I did a bump. Like this. I just realized you couldn't see my hand. I didn't realize how close I was zoomed in. Hold on. There you go. I need more room. I need room, man. Here, look, I can get you up close and personal. Didn't really change anything. There. Now you can see my hands talk. Would y'all prefer to see my hands talk? I talk with my hands. I really do. Actually, we were looking at clips for my Twitch channel, and I got some mess up clips, and I was talking about a story about how when I first started on Beam, before it was Mixer, I had like 40 people in my chat, and that was a lot back then. And I didn't know why, and all I was doing was playing ATS, and then I showed the person I was talking to with the clips from playing ATS on Twitch, and they go, "It's your face." 100% it's your face. It's the actions, the you know, the impressions you make with your face. Arr. Well, like there's this one clip to where I just wrecked the car. Like there's no, don't mind me, I'm throwing things. There's no reason I should have wrecked that car, but I did. Well, truck. I went around a wet curve because it was raining in the game, and my semi just goes. So yeah, and my face, my jaw just drops, and I sit there for like the entire clip, so like 30 seconds with my jaw just dropped, not a single word coming out my lips, and then I finish it with either a hand clap or a okay, like okay, that just happened, you know, it's like ugh. And so yeah, it's my face. I can't hide my face. Alright, V, F, or R. Whichever one my hand lands on first. That's an F. V. An R. My hand was actually on all three of them, but we're starting with F. Because that's the one I saw. Did y'all turn down my slider again? No. Boots is laying up on my computer. On my production computer, which is what I'm recording this on. What that problem is, so I have a case, it's called the Crystal 480X, and I have the Crystal 280X. The two differences is, one is a micro ATX, and the other one, is that the same color? Did that fall out? Yeah, that did. Sorry. The, one case, the 280, is a micro ATX case, which, if you don't know anything on about computers, you ever seen those tiny computers? That's a micro ATX. While the other one is a regular ATX, so it's big. The 480 is big. And when it's set up, the way it's set up is I have the 280 next to the 480, so they use it as a stepping stool onto the 480, which has my Go XLR Mini and the sensor to my headset, which they have bent, which I need to RMA a new one from Corsair. Corsair is really great. Great customer service, Corsair. I am a lifetime Corsair customer after the customer service I have had with them. They are great. I will tell you that Elgato, and even though Corsair bought Elgato, I am convinced they have separate. Oh yeah, it's telling me my UPS was delivered. I'm convinced they have separate customer service because the Elgato customer service isn't as good as the Corsair one. So they could have purchased them and still kept them as separate teams, which is 100%. You know, that's what Google did with YouTube. They purchased YouTube and they kept it like, you are the YouTube team. You stay on here, you know? While Twitch did that for a little while, and then they were like, nope, here's a whole new team. And then Mixer, so Microsoft, when they bought Mixer, they just changed the team right off the bat. And I honestly think that's what caused Mixer's demise. While what Amazon did with Twitch was they gave the support of Amazon behind them. And then they went ahead, and as time went on, they were replacing people, you know, instead of just an immediate, like, we're taking over. And I think that's what Google did with YouTube, is they left them separate, and over time, they started the hiring. They took over the hiring process, but they didn't remove anyone and all that. What are you doing over by my Cricket? Mr. Pants. Mr. Pants. Sir. sir. I'm having to stare down with a cat. Okay. I'm here, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, my knee. My knee. No, I haven't got my knee checked yet. Yes, it still hurts from back in July. Look, it's Pants. Hey, Pants. You want to lay down? You want to lay down? Hold on. He says, no, I don't want to lay down. You cannot show me to the people. Look this way. Look this way. Hey, buddy. 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 He said no. He said no. Stay off the cricket. Go cause trouble elsewhere. He goes, she picked me up and put me upside down. I'm not staying over here. So you've seen two of the kittens, and the other cat that's in here is Boots, and he looks just like Pants, just bigger. Right, Mr. Boots? Oh. Y'all just heard the southern don't do it sound. I didn't mean to do that in your ears. It's just like a habit. You gotta get it quick. Ooh, did I grab too many drills? I did. We're gonna grab that. Ugh. When you grab too many, that's what happens, by the way. It goes everywhere than where you wanted it. And now you have to fix it all. Looks like I fixed it. Oh, man. I messed up. I should have noticed it and taken one off immediately. I was like, nah, we'll just wing it. Yes, I pet my squares. I don't know anybody who doesn't pet their squares. Nah. And I am saving all of these for y'all to show you. Near the end, I'll remove some and I'll put them on release papers to show you that it's not that hard. And I realize that I don't always use removable vinyl. So I think I am going to put it in the listing, like in the description, which ones are removable vinyl. I've talked too much. But we're so close. And I forgot 2 F's. We are so close. We're on the cusp. The cusp. Is it just me, or do you find words that aren't used often kind of funny, like legalese words, like if a legalese word was used in a regular conversation? Yeah. I saw somebody use a legalese word in a regular conversation last night, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. It just was. Forthrightness. I'm like, And now I'm trying to find reasons to use that word, and I still can't find reasons to use that word. I used paramount already. It's legalese, man. Legalese. Shake. It's already shaking. It's already shaking, Keona. Oh, I need to watch Chris's videos. Have you guys seen Only Being Chris? She's a sweetheart. She gave me a shout out, so here you go. Shout out. Love you, Chris. She's a sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. I need to catch her on Twitch. I just keep forgetting. Look. If it's not right in front of me, it doesn't exist, okay? So I need to catch her on Twitch. She is amazing here on YouTube. She's doing Christmas right now, 12 days of Christmas, which I love it because she's not quite to my hot mess levels, but she's there. She's getting there, and I love it. I love people who are a complete mess, and her life's in order too. Like, my life's not in order. I envy her. She got her life in order. And I think it's her son's dog. This Miller is absolutely adorable. Oh my god. You have to check her out. So there's your payback for shouting me out in your video. I'm shouting you out, mine. And no, she didn't really shout me out. She's just like, I'm watching Keona's Vlogmas, and I'm like, oh, hell nah. You can't call my shit out without me calling your shit out. It's like they're not down right. Somebody is fighting at the door. Somebody either wants in or out. Which CJ was in, but CJ's small enough to get out of the door. So it is probably a Hansel or a Marble, because they're my biggest cats. They're bigger than Cleo, and Cleo is like 14 years old. No, she's like 13, 12, something like that. Either way, she's a teenager. It was Marble. He was coming in. Hey, Mr. Marble. He goes, are you going to open the door and let me out? Yes, I will when I am done, Mr. Marble. I tell you, these cats are like kids. He's over by the back door right now, like, I'm ready to go out whenever you are. Put your shoes on. I know you want to go outside. Which is soon. If you give me like 15 minutes. These cats are impatient, though. He's going to sit there and bug me. And no, I'm not getting up. Because there's one color left. I did it, y'all. I did it. Now we're going to stop right here with one color left, right? I would totally do that to y'all. But no. Someone asked me in Miss Coffee's chat. I think it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. How can you talk every day, for a whole month? Because they wouldn't be able to do it for a week. And I put, well, one, they don't know that it's not just WIP Chats. It's a mixture of videos. But I put ADHD. People have issues shutting me up. And it's kind of true, because I could go on for another hour right now. And I could actually continue finishing the stories that I started, because I forgot to finish those stories. Sir, get down. He's like, no, you must open this door. I will not open this door yet. I don't think I poured enough. Yeah, I did. You ever, like, you pour this much, and you're like, that's not going to be enough for this tiny bit of section. Yeah. That's me. That's me. I'm not enjoying the confetti of this. I am not a confetti person. I absolutely love. My favorite thing is a form of confetti, and that's line blocking. Y'all heard me use the term yesterday's video. It's where it is confetti, but it's in lines instead of this individual thing, so you can still do multi-placing. But a lot of people consider that confetti. Other people consider it color blocking. I'm like, nah, it's line blocking. And I know I did not coin that term. I'm just gonna use that term. I don't know where I heard it from the first time. Unless I didn't hear it and I just started saying it. I don't know. That's what's weird about me is most of the time I could be the originator or something and I wouldn't know. Because I would think that I heard it somewhere. But yeah, from now on, when you have like those lines of color changing, but they're not like here I had the single place right there, and I had the single place like right there. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of single placing, it's just lines. That is line blocking. And this is not line blocking. This is I hate you. I'm going to be your confetti nightmare. Here's a tiny bit of color blocking to make you think you're not doing confetti, but it's a lie because you are doing confetti because I want to be difficult. You know, when leading up to Vlogmas, I was being very negative, and I really love what this is doing for me. Sitting there just talking, and not even being negative while I'm talking, not telling you my negative feelings, not when I'm pissed off about it or anything else, just talking about nothing. It feels really good, and I want to, while I finish up this color, I want to thank you guys for putting up with me, watching my videos, leaving comments, and this is more for me, but I like that y'all are getting something out of it, and yes, that is upside down, because let's be fancy, you know, I am greatly appreciative towards everybody who just even leaves a comment. You know, I get excited because I get alerts for all comments. I'm like, oh, I got a comment. And right now I'm feeling good. And I don't know why I stopped doing this. I don't know why I stopped creating for a little bit. And I feel really bad. I understand I was busy and overwhelmed and ADHD paralysis and all that. But in the end, it's like, have you ever waited like 3 hours before you took a shower because you just weren't going to do it, and then you sit in the shower for an hour like, oh my god, why did I put this off? It's like that. It's like that. It's like you're dreading the task for some unknown reason, but once you do the task, you're like, oh my god, why was I dreading it? And it's not like it's a new task either, because you've done it before, so you know what it does to you. You know, that's where I feel like we're at here, is I don't know why I was dreading it, and I'm starting to think the same thing about streaming. I've been dreading it for such a long time because it's the unknown right now, but it's something I really enjoy doing, you know? So maybe I'm just in my head, and I need to treat it like a shower. You know, that shower you put off for an hour or two because you don't have time for that. Or, no, it's just 5 more minutes, and then you get in there and you spend an hour, you know? It's that getting in there and spending an hour and then just wanting to jump to it. And look at that. That section is done. I did it, y'all. I did it. Y'all want me to cut that off, or do you want to just see the picture in whole? Give me 2 seconds. Here. I'm not even going to put the lids back on. We're just going to try to shimmy this down. I said shimmy this down. Talking about the craft mat. Oh, I didn't put the drills back. My bad. Excuse me. And I didn't put the little trash tray back in there. Alright. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see it in its fullness? Let's work it upside down. Okay. Down. Who's crooked? Me or you? Straight enough. It's the camera that's great. Dun dun dun! Yay! So this is section 3, section 2, section 1. I'm gonna get to the point to where I stop remembering where they are. Section 4 is right here. And then 5 right there. 6, 7, 8. We're just hopping all over the place. But yeah, see, section 2 had so much confetti in it. So section 3 wasn't that bad. Looks like I'm getting a break with section 4s and 5. Awesome! Either way, y'all have put up with me enough. Yeah, that light's still on. Y'all have put up with me enough. Thank you for hanging out with me. I've been talking to you for at least an hour and 16 minutes. I'm so sorry. Not really. I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to sit there and like the video. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe by touching my face. And I will see y'all in Vlogmas Day 5, which is tomorrow. Bye. Oh no, I gotta turn the keyboard on.